In today's class, I have a very interesting poem. In this poem, an old man is building a bridge. Understood? The old man was walking down the path. He was alone while walking, and nobody was there with him. Suddenly, he came close to a valley, which he found crossing quite difficult. Then he found it important to build a bridge. Why? He kept the future generation in mind and built the bridge. But there was a man standing in front of him, very close to him, who said, "Why are you wasting your strength by building a bridge like this?" He said, "What I am doing will be good for a fair haired youth." Understood? Fair haired youth. So it's my duty. And this is how we should live our life if you are a human being. Understood? Is that clear? You understood now? So I'm starting reading this poem and I'm sure that you will enjoy it. An old man going alone highway, the highway was a lonely one, came at the evening and came at the evening cold and grey. The time was a evening. Understood? It was an evening and the evening was cold. It was a cold evening, and the color of the evening was gray. When the evening sets in, the entire art turns gray, isn't it? Now, an old man going alone, an old man going alone highway came at the evening, cold and grey, to a chasm vast, deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fear for him. But he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. You know what happened? An old man was going alone across a highway, a long highway, and he came at the evening. Like he came to a chasm. He came to a valley at the evening. He reached the valley walking down the path. And the valley was vast, deep, and wide. And through that valley was flowing a sullen tide. A dark and dangerous tide was, a stream was going. Understood? Flowing. The old man crossed the in the twilight dim. It means in the light of the, understood, evening, in the dark light of the evening, he crossed that particular place. The sullen tide had no fear for him. The sullen tide means dangerous tide, dark, dangerous, unpleasant tide, didn't frighten him. He was a brave old man. But he turned, went safe on the other side, and built a bridge to span the tide. It means he successfully reached the other side of the bridge, understood, uh, safe and sound, and built a bridge to span the tide. He found it important to build a bridge, understood, across this valley. Understood? Valley means the chasm. Why? He found it important to build it for the future generation. The old man stayed a fellow pilgrim near. It means uh, there was a pilgrim, another pilgrim like him, understood, traveler, standing close to him. Another traveler standing close to him said, "Old man," said a fellow pilgrim near, "you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You will never again pass this way. You never again will pass this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide?" The old man understood that there was a fellow pilgrim, fellow traveler close to him, and that fellow said to him, "Why are you wasting your strength by building a bridge here? Your journey will end with the ending day. As soon as the evening, understood, sets in, your journey will be over. You had better go back to your house. You never, you never again will pass this way. You will not never come this way, this side. Understood? Again, I think, as you are an old man, you will never come this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. You are a lucky person that you have successfully crossed this, valley, which is deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide? Why are you building a bridge in this evening? This is not a good thing. The builder lifted his old grey head. The builder, as he is an old man, so naturally the poet described his head as grey. Understood? The builder lifted his old grey head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said. Good friend, the builder in reply to his question said, good friend, I have come to this place or to this path. By lifting his head, he addressed that man as good friend, and he by lifting his head, grey head, he addressed that pilgrim as good friend and said, I have come to this path. Understood? There followed after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been as naught to me, to that fair haired youth may a pitfall be. It will be very understood, very easy for a fair haired boy who will use this path. Understood? After me, the future generation. Understood? Fair hair youth stands for the future generation. Understood? He will use this path and he will be very happy. Understood? What is a pitfall, what is to me, must not be a pitfall for him. Understood? I must not. What I do today will make the future generation happy. Understood? He doesn't think of that boy, the future generation, as others. Others means other people. He thinks what the future generation is the future generation of man. Understood? So the future generation belong to my family members. Do you get it? So what I am doing today here, what I am doing here today will benefit my future generation, my family members. Understood? Actually, he taught him a good lesson. He too must cross in the twilight dim. He will also face the similar situation. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him. It means what I am doing today, understood, will benefit the future generation, will help the man in the future. Understood? So, your action must be done, understood, performed for the good of humanity. Understood? Because sooner or later we have to leave this world. We are not immortal. If you are mortal, sooner or later you have to go. But what you do today will help the future generation. Like I'm telling you, Jesus Christ came here in this world when the society was not civilized. But if you see Christianity as a religion, I must not say that it is a religion. It is actually a mantra to save the society from doing harm to the others. In the same way, the Hinduism, it taught people about what is good and what is bad. In the same way, Buddhism also taught people what is good and what is bad. This is how these great people who we see as representative gods actually come to this world to free the society from the ill feeling for others, from the from the harmful attitude, from the animal instincts the people, primitive people had. They free the society from the animalities. Society means people, from the animalities. Understood? Bad qualities that the people possessed, because people used to live in the forest. They had lot of animalities. So these people actually gave us a decent life. These great people. So think like great people. I hope you have liked my class. If you have liked it, please don't forget to give me a like. Bye.